I wanted to start the video off playing Kendrick. One of Kendrick's songs. Oh, the one. Uh, shoot. Are you listening to something right now?
What am I playing?
Oh, I thought you was responding to me talking. That's okay. Anyway, what's up, y'all? It's Grounded and Gus. Um, doing a video about this new enhanced that activations that I'm having that I'm struggling with. Uh, if I stop this video, it's because this is not a good time for me to do it. So I'm gonna try to keep going. So yesterday I was outdoor dashing and we had stopped at the gas station to to do some stuff at the gas station or whatever. So while I'm standing in front of my car, I hear this sound. It's a real creepy ass sound that you hear when you watching those horror movies with monsters in there. It's a really significant creepy ass sound that was coming out of this human man. So because I keep thinking I'm glitching, I keep hitting my head and shit and then walking away from stuff that I'm seeing, knowing that I know what I'm seeing. So when I first heard it, I just walked away. And then this man walked up behind me doing some trash shit. And it sounded like snakes and lizards and drippy tongues was breathing on me. So that incident happened to me. Yesterday, we was at the Crystal and Jim show. And I had Letty with me. So I've been bringing Letty back out. I let her stay in the dark place for about 6 or 7 months without being used so she could rest because she was so busy last summer. But I'm bringing her out now, and we're at the show. And I walk up towards this new baby in a y'all better pay attention to him when I talk to y'all. This baby in a stroller with the mama. The baby look at Letty and start screaming. The mom look at the baby, grab the baby like, "Oh my God, what happened to you? What's going on?" The baby was screaming when they saw Letty. Listen to my words. So we proceeded in this event, going around, going around. I'm looking at this black crystal that I needed for my what I'm about to make, and I hear this thing coming up behind me. It looks like a white female with curly hair. I'm not looking at it, but I could feel the energy coming up behind me, and I feel this fucking thing sniffing me. So I say to my husband, so that's a second thing that's happened to me in here. And he like, oh my God, don't tell me it's something sad again. So I left out and I didn't say nothing about it until last night when I was telling him. And I'm like, this is really completely overwhelming for me to be able to now smell, hear, and see these things that's not us. The babies are more concerning. I am seeing more creep babies come out. I mean, be around me than angelic babies. So that's concerning me. So again, I need y'all to protect y'all womb. If y'all pregnant, you have to clear that energy constantly. Keep smudging. Wear selenite around your belly. Don't allow no entry to come in here that's not supposed to be here. That's the other thing. Trying to find ways to go back to sleep. I can tell y'all that eating a pound of sugar is not gonna work, and watching some dumb shit on TV is not gonna work. So just be sure that you want this when you start to seek, because seeking you shall find. I don't appreciate that laugh. It's not funny. And I have learned my lesson. Let me say this one time on this bitch. I have learned my lesson. I won't say I want to see that shit no more. Because now all the fuck I do is see fucking things. They're not even human. I'm telling y'all, yo, it's nothing but men in black on Earth. It's nothing but men in black on Earth. I can see a actual lizard human being, a fucking, and it's like energy on top of you. So like if you see somebody and they're hunched over, it's a thing on them. I don't want to see any food. Did I try to take it back? So I've been drinking a lot of root beer, and the root beer is just making me happy as a child. It's not taking away my ability to see these motherfuckers. I'm scared of they freako babies. I was talking to one of my YouTube subscribers, and we was over her house yesterday, and her husband, we was all talking about a lot of shit. And then I said, see, I told you we got to kill them babies. And she was like, you know what? I think, yeah, yeah.
Baby flies?
Yeah, we got to kill those
flies?
baby flies.
Why?
Because those baby flies is coming to eat the shit.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Yo, I was with my dude the other day. We was hanging out, and we all having a good old fucking time. And he says to my husband, yo, Fadia, man, I be going with her. She be right on it. And it's just them last 10 seconds when she take this shit too far. And I can't follow her no more. I was cracking the fuck up. And I had to reassess. I had to actually think about me as a human. And how far do I take shit at the very end? Because my fucking cousin went and told my goddamn husband before I married him, you sure you want to do that? Because she takes shit too far. And she'll destroy lives. She's a life destroyer. My cousin said, now my cousin.
Who life you going to destroy now? That's what he said.
So my parents and their siblings, they raised their children as siblings. So there wasn't cousins in our family. We had 21 siblings. Okay, so 21 siblings. So my cousin Jaquan is like the oldest boy. So he has the rights over everybody, and he tries to control everybody and shit. But that being said, he would be the one. He would be the one that knows every individual sibling the most, right? Since he's the eldest child. So when he met my husband for the first time, he looked at my husband and shook his head, and he said to me, who life you here to destroy now, Fadia? And I was like, hey, Paso, why the fuck would you say that in front of the new dude? So he pissed me off, and I just let that shit go. But for my dude, Rob, saying that shit to me, like I take shit too far the last 10 seconds. What is it about me? That's why I be trying to stay calm. Like I always try to not get upset, because I know I ain't got no chill once I hit past that, I guess, last 10 seconds. It's not my fun. It's just like, I'm just like that. So I say all that to say, you might hear me say some shit out my mouth that might not be sanitary. So when you hear me talking about killing baby flies, I mean it, but it might not be the proper thing to say on a public forum.
Especially when people are eating. Nobody talks about baby flies when you're eating. That's disgusting.
Oh my goodness. So we had so many things we wanted to talk to y'all about. So we talked to y'all about the gangsters for, oh, you gotta turn this shit off. It's hurting my eyes actually. Oh God. I'm gonna stop the instant. Hold on. Sorry. That smoke was just going directly into my eyeballs. But the car smelled good. Okay, so we talked to y'all about the squirrels. And the birds. But we all personal to me in my life's story for my bloodline. You don't have to listen if you don't want to. But yesterday, my daughter turned 26. So I went over this process where every time one of my kids have a birth, the night before I go through the birth in my head, I get back in that space and I call them the exact minute they were born. So this particular daughter was born at 11:55 p.m. at night. Now, we're going to start from just my daughter. My daughter, I was 7 months the night before I had her. The day I had her, I turned 8 months. They said, oh, she's in danger. The cord is wrapped around the placenta. We have to take her out right now. I never had a problem during that whole pregnancy. They claimed that that's what was going down. So they attempted to induce my labor, and they actually tore my uterus, and they didn't break my water. So nothing was coming out but blood. So 3 hours later, they had to go back in there and break my actual water bag, which they did. This all started at 8 a.m. in the morning. By 9 p.m. at night, the baby still had not come out. My girlfriend was there with me, and she called my mom and said, something is wrong. I think you need to come here. Now, my mother has never been in the delivery room with any of my kids prior or after this particular birth. That's not a thing between me and her. So this is why I'm tracking everything. So this particular birth, this particular seed is she's a part of two worlds. So and my daughter came out. She came out at 11:55 p.m. that night. Now, in the background, there was no rain or thunder at all. That smoke is really bothering me. Right. When I went to the hospital, now this was June the 12th, okay, 1997, 6. It was a beautiful day, sunny, no rain, nothing. Around 9 p.m. when she called for my mom to come, it started to pour down raining, thunderstorm and lightning. The lightning was so bad, the lights was flickering. The nurses were scared at how loud the lightning was. My mom got there, the lightning, all that shit was still going on, but the baby came out like 50 minutes after my mom got there. I thought nothing of it. Of course, I don't know any of this. So my grandchild was born, and we told y'all how she called us to come to the hospital. So when I was going over these births, I said, hold up, I just made a check mark with a bloodline. Now, I guess what I'm saying about a check mark with a bloodline is you see a sequence of things happen in a row, and it's all happening the same way. So what me and my husband came up with was the fact that the ancestors has to be in a room when the child is special in order to protect the child's energy. So my mom, when she came, she brought the ancestors with her. She came over and she put her hands on me, and the baby came out. Me and my husband put our hands on our granddaughter's mom, and she came out. But the children would not come out until the elders was in the room. So I'm thinking that there's a way to counteract the invasion that's coming through the births. If you can get an elder, the right elder in the room when the baby's coming, they can support that energy, and they can bring the rest of the ancestors with them to guard that womb. I'm sorry to tell y'all that a lot of y'all are having babies, and not all of your babies are your babies. What do you do with that? Because you're going to look at this kid and it's going to look like y'all DNA. But is it going to be y'all DNA? Or I gotta come up with something for supernatural DNA or spirit world DNA. I'm gonna come up with something that trends that people will steal from me, like they always. Yeah, I know. I'm such a bitch. But anyway, so I did the bloodline. What else we was talking about? We want to tell. I want to talk to y'all about. So okay, I got 15 minutes through the bloodline. Damn, me and my husband be having so many things we want to talk to y'all about, and then we never turn the video on. So I'm gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna have another conversation. I'm gonna turn it back on because I forgot.